Powering up essential systems. Booting root C/audio logs. Reviewing previous data cells. Repairing audio files.
A roll 22. You're happy with it.
Self-defense. Dice does not understand what's going on here.
Well, many thanks for getting me out of that situation.
We open the door. Okay, guys, it's gonna explode. We have about...
Let Rex roll. Let him make his gosh dang roll.
No, let him do his thing.
Right on, Molotov cocktails.
So guy on a lunch break, screw him, but, other person coming through the door. My shotgun is 3 harm, close messy. I do +1 harm.
So are we just gonna go and kill the leader now?
Despite Bravo's disregard for human life, he starts to feel something. 5 harm and more. Big explosions or being tied down and chopped in half with an axe.
Behind a very nice, well-polished desk sits this is a quality 1. Execute them now.
As soon as he says that, I want to whip up my gun and...
Things went very poorly, and you're not able to get to Roger.
I just crumpled to the ground.
You could probably do a nice level trace of the holes in the wall. Punch Roger. He is 100% at your disposal. We'll say that about, a solid 4 seconds has passed since gunfire has ceased. Does anyone immediately do anything?
Guys, I'm injured.
I'm going to stand up with Roger, but keeping my grip on him. So there's no other guard standing at the moment, right?
No, there's no guard standing.
Okay, so I don't need to use him as a body shield. I just need to make sure my grip on him is as hard as it can be.
Are the 4 guards dead?
Yes.
Or, okay, all right.
They have become human Swiss cheese. Many holes.
Just want to make sure if there's any danger. And then, obviously, I just fired a minigun around this room. So, I want to, is there screaming in the building? In D&D, I would make a perception check, but I don't know what to do in this game.
You could do a read a sitch roll. There's the question, what should I be on the lookout for? And that's probably the closest you'll have to what you're looking for.
I will read a sitch, and I rolled a 10 plus 2 for sharp. So, yes. What should I be on the lookout for? What
you should be on the lookout for are the other leaders of the community. This is, this is the building that serves as the main civic area. You could say it's where the community is run, and so this has Roger's office, that's for sure. But it probably also has Chad and Karen's office in it, if you're thinking.
I see. Okay, and what I want to get information from Roger about the secret tunnel here.
You can just ask him.
Oh, okay, all right, I'll do that. Bravo just cried for help, and he'd been shot, so. Rather than interrogating Roger, I'd probably help Bravo first. So
while you're doing that, I'm gonna scramble over to Bravo and work on him.
I was gonna say you could leave the doctor.
Fair.
Doctor will doctor. Con man will con.
Con man will con.
And the good news is you have a built-in interrogation machine. With me.
Yeah, and so the whole time while everyone's standing up or moving around the room, Roger's like, okay. This has gone far enough. What we can come to an amicable solution to this problem. I'm pretty sure that this is something that we can all walk away from with intact and happy. Why don't you let me go and we can figure this out.
Can I hit Roger with the butt of Rex's gun? Just say, you're not in charge anymore. Be quiet. Listen up. Answer our questions. I don't want to knock him out here, though. I just want to stun him.
Yeah. To me, this sounds like going aggro.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm happy to go aggro.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, it sounds like basically you're threatening bodily harm if he doesn't cooperate.
Excellent. That is a 7, but when I go aggro, I get to roll cool, so +3. That's a 10.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah. So cool. So he shuts his mouth. Shuts his mouth and stops struggling.
Where's that secret door go?
It leads around to the side exit. Around back of the building.
How do we get to Chad and Karen's offices from here? You don't know who Chad and Karen are. What were their actual names?
We've got Equality 67117 is Chad, and Fairness 1363 is Karen.
So Roger kind of he chuckles a little bit. Goes like he goes, those are actually pretty good names for him. Yeah, their offices really they're just down the, like, if you were to go down the hall and around the corner, like they're around there, and honestly they probably heard the gunfire and they're gonna be coming, and so, you know, if you want to make this look really good, you know, like maybe we can work something out before they get here.
Okay, well, that's happening. I used 2 stock, and I rolled a total of 9 on Bravo, so he's back up to 6. And I mark an experience point.
So does that mean, because I had 3 harm, does that mean I have...
Okay.
I'm
so
at 9, yeah. I've taken 3 harm.
You've taken 3 harm, so you're at 9. So you're going to heal one of those harm, so you're at 6. And then after that, to get you from 6 past, you're going to have to spend a week of recover time with me. So we'll get you to 6, so you're just like, you're in pain, but you're like, okay for right now. You're not on death's door.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 is really rough shape.
Sweet.
I also am at 9, so...
You too?
Yeah,
all right,
sorry.
hold on.
Sorry, team.
Okay, after being treated, Bravo stands up and, like, Gregor, we can switch. Like, let's stop.
I just
out.
give you the minigun.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 more stock for Gregor. Let's see, we rolled an 8, a 10 on that, so I'm going to mark 1 more experience point and recover 1 of my stock, so I only spent 3 stock doing all of that, and I get 2 experience, and Gregor, you are also at 6, and we will get you back to full when we have a moment.
Out of curiosity, how does she replenish stock?
So she has to purchase it with barter.
Purchase it, or get myself a supplier. Which I'm really hoping I can haggle in Eden, but we'll see.
I want to walk over to Roger's shelf, and Trent mentioned that there was a watch, so I'm going to steal his watch and give it to Dice.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I'm just going to say, like, healing someone isn't an immediate, we'll let it happen in the space of this, but it takes a little bit of time to do stuff. And so, like, while all this is going on, you know, Dice is healing. Dice is treating most everyone's wounds. You start to hear footsteps coming down the hallway. Just thud.
Okay, Roger. If you want to live, tell him to not come in. Make it convincing. Rex doesn't give second chances.
He goes. Okay. Well, if they knock, we'll see.
I go over and lock the door.
Okay, so the footsteps, they get closer, and then you hear the knob rattle in the door, and a voice comes through and it says, "Equality, what's going on in there?" And oh fudge, I'm playing myself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, and the Equality. Don't worry, Fairness. It's just a meeting with some associates. We'll be wrapped up. We'll be wrapped up soon. She says, okay. I heard a lot of gunfire. And Roger goes, oh, you know, it's just a little demonstration.
I lay down on the ground and I say, I've just been firing squatted. I'm bleeding out. They caught me burning the station and now I'm dead. So can I roll the...
No, it's great. You've already rolled a 1 with that performance.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you can roll to manipulate. Why not?
Oh yeah.
Why the heck not?
Okay, I got 8 plus 1, so I'm on a 9. If anybody wants to help me sell this, we can bring it home.
I don't know if I do.
I don't know.
You guys are so close. This is what's gonna make him understand why there is gunfire.
From the looks of it, no one's helping you.
Oh man, what kind of team are we?
So, at this point, you hear another voice. This is a man's voice, and it goes, equality. If it's just an execution in your office, you can let us in. And Roger goes, no, it's all done. We'll get the cleanup crew in here, and everything will be fine. And Chad goes, okay, then we'll go call them.
Oh, it's Chad and Karen.
It's both of them.
You hear some footsteps go down the hall.
I mean, if we have all three, the heads of state in one space, I'm gonna open the door and I'm just gonna try to get them both before they get out of the hall.
I'm gonna take a pot shots at them as they're walking away.
Yep.
Are you shooting them, or are you
I'm
grappling
shooting them with my silenced pistol.
What, shooting people in the back as they're walking away. We're the good
Hey,
guys.
gets the job done.
Oh, Rex liked that.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll just it narrates as it stands. Okay. So you hear footsteps going down the hall a little bit. Or what weapon are you using? Are you using your silenced pistol? Because your last were wielding the minigun.
I gave Bravo the minigun.
Okay, that's right.
So.
Okay, yeah, cool. So you pull out your silenced pistol. You open the door enough, and you just go pop pop, and you drill them both in the back. Karen goes face first into the ground, and Chad gets hit and stumbles and just bangs into the wall. He's not down though.
I'm gonna go collect both of them and drag them back in here.
Okay, so you go to do that, and Chad's staggering back up, and he turns around to face you, and he's gonna fight you. So if you're gonna try and drag him back, you are gonna have to seize by force.
All right. Seize by force is hard, right?
Yes.
All right. That is not great. That is a 5.
Oh.
And I believe my hard is +0.
Oh.
Okay.
Once again, McGregor tries to do stuff himself. I think I found your character's fatal flaw.
Okay, cool. So what happens is you go and you shoot Karen, she goes down. You shoot Chad, he spins into the wall, he's stumbling. As you come to collect him, he just turns around and just drills you. He just punches you straight on. So you still get to choose one from the list.
He got a 5.
It's weird. On a 10+ you choose 3, on a 7 to 9 you choose 2, and on a miss you choose 1.
Where is seize by
Which
force? Sorry,
doesn't
team.
make sense to me.
Seize by force. I want to take definite and undeniable control of him.
Okay, so here's what happens. So what you're able to do. So you shoot him in the back. He stumbles into the wall. You go to collect him, and he in the process of grappling him and dragging him back into the room, he's able to drill you 1 or 2 good times. So you're gonna take 1 harm.
Okay.
You have armor, so that ends up being 0 harm. Okay, so you're able to drag him back to the room. You now have Chad and Roger in the same room. One's really not doing well, and the other's being held by Rex.
So he's doing really not well.
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen. I start walking around the room with the minigun. Now, you guys better listen to me, because I'm a little crazy. I, wave the minigun vaguely in their direction. How much do you two want to live through this day? Just on a scale of 1 to 10.
And this Chad pipes up. We'd say it's a solid 9. How about this? I'll work with you if you ice Roger. I'll work with you. I'm fine to do what y'all need. He's not gonna do that. He's never gonna do that. He's gonna try and stab you in the back, and you know this. And Roger goes back. You traitor! I have put up for you for so long. What are you? And they're both just kind of like, Roger's getting spitting mad, and Chad is just loudly trying to profess that just get rid of Roger. I'll work with you. I'll take care of you. Things will go great.
Rex. Ooh. Rex looks over at Gregor and goes, so what's Chad's situation like? Is
Chad's been shot.
Right. Is Gregor like holding him, or like he's just on the floor right now, or?
Yeah, I think kind of dragged him in and then threw him down in the corner against the wall.
Rex is gonna kind of look at Bravo and Gregor and be like, can both of you train your guns on good old Roger here for a moment so we don't move?
Dice is in the back, putting all of her medical supplies away.
How does Dice feel about the fact that Gregor got healed and then immediately went and... Oh, wait, no, he didn't get the damage again. Just kidding.
I was going to say, if he did get damaged again, she was going to be so
I'm giving you so much experience.
So angry mom over here.
You guys gonna keep... Yeah, okay.
Just train my gun on him.
I let go of Roger and kind of back up and just like glare at him for a moment before heading over to Chad. Rex is gonna grab Chad up off the floor.
Chad's just going like, hey, the offer still stands. The offer still stands. These are sorry. The offer still stands. The offer still stands. Like we can work together. This will be fine. You need someone to lead the community, right? You need someone to lead the community. If you're getting rid of him, it can't. I don't know if it's gonna be any of you. I don't know if you want to be it. I can be it. We can do this. This can work really well. I don't know where you're from. Mosquito King people. That's what I heard somewhere along the line. Like we can work with him. The Mosquito King. Sure, fine. We'll be mosquito subjects. Like it'll be fine. Motor mouthing.
Rex is gonna.
You're chuckling.
Force him over to the window.
Hey, chocolate. We can chuckle about this later. We can both have a great laugh. Let's chuck Roger out the window. Roger can go out the window. He's fine. He's lived a good life. 60 something years. I don't know. Started cult once upon a time. It was great. Let's chuck him out the window. I'm fine. How about not me?
You.
This guy is really annoying.
You are a spineless traitor.
Hey, it pays the bills.
He seems helpful.
Well, here's a bill for you. Rex is gonna defenestrate Chad.
He's doing what?
Defenestrate, to throw someone out a window.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see.
Gosh. Oh no.
So Chad has been you're busy holding Chad. Obviously, as you go towards the window, he is struggling. The window is shut. Are you going to try and throw him through the window, or you need to get the window open before?
Through the window.
Through the window. Okay.
If it's not through the glass shards, it's not.
It's not worth it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you are dragging him by the scruff of the neck just towards the window. He's struggling, but it's not working. He's just motor mouthing, and you just huck him through the window. Now it's just this brilliant shattering, tinkling noise of glass, and one wailing man as he goes falling a couple of stories and hits the pavement below and stops making noise.
I don't like traitors.
Hey there, this is... Oh, hang on a sec. I think it done broke.
Oh, there we go. This is Rex Kilgore. I'm here to tell you, you better subscribe to Gamelance Productions and listen to a new episode every other week. Or else, I'm gonna have to find you, and I'm gonna make you listen to our adventures. And if you don't share us with your friends, I'm gonna have to find them too. That's enough of that for now. I gotta get back to, what was I doing again?
Thanks to Mackenzie, who wrote our intro music, and thank you to Audionautics for all the other music that you hear throughout this podcast.
Hope he didn't land on golden one.
And Roger is very pale.
Rex turns back to Roger and makes to grab him again. You're going to answer all of our questions. Got it?
Yeah, I think I got it.
I take it back. I'm not the crazy one.
We're not going to have a terribly long amount of time.
Okay, so here's the thing, Roger. I think we're gonna be okay to let you live. We can let you go your merry way. We just need you to tell your people that they're all free and that they should all go to, Wait. Just a sec. Conference. Rex, you hold him. Other two. I gather Dice and Gregor in the back of the room. I'm like, are we good to tell this guy that we want to lead his people to Eden? Or is that a little too top secret here?
I feel like we should start by at least just getting the whole story, why he created the society, what's for. I'm still really curious about the whole submarine thing in the river.
I think that was just a crazy guy.
It doesn't hurt to ask while we have the leader sitting right here.
That's true. I'm also curious what they do with people who don't conform.
Well, it's obvious that executions in this office is not uncommon.
That's true.
I also wonder if we don't just keep the infrastructure and the system here intact and just put our own people in charge. It's a day away.
There's that too.
But if that happens, we can't leave him in charge. We need to find somebody loyal to us. Someone who's been here a while. Maybe a certain curly-haired mousy man that we know.
I was thinking that right myself.
That's quite an idea. What if... Okay, there are going to be people here, some people here who don't adjust easily. They're going to be loyalists. What if we take Roger hostage back to Eden to ensure that they cooperate? And this can, instead of being a complete, coup, it can be... No, it's still a coup. But, instead of having to worry quite so much about violent counter-revolutionaries, they might be more keen to cooperate if Roger's alive as a captive.
I also wonder if we can't make this into, rather than us taking him out or taking him away, can we get the people to turn on him? Because if we offer him up to the people and they turn, then it won't be seen as foreigners taking over. But
okay,
we know that
we could stage a public debate.
I was thinking,
have Roger stand up, have Golden stand up. Golden, he lives here. He's not a foreigner in, air quotes. Have them both do their thing and let the people decide.
I was thinking more along the lines of a public execution, but yeah, let's start with a debate.
Here's an idea, because we don't want to leave it all up to chance. We have Golden being up on the stage, but then we ourselves act as plants in the audience to, oh, I think that this, and the people think it's coming from them rather than coming from the stage.
Okay, all right. We act as the rabble-rousers?
Yeah. We can do that, right?
Yeah.
We should find out about this submarine, though. I'm curious about that, too.
Okay.
I do still want him to tell us everything I just wanted to know everything about the society, first and foremost. How it started, what caused, I want all of that.
All right, this was a great team huddle. Sorry Rex couldn't be here. Let's go back to
right. In the quick meanwhile, when they're having their discussion, I just want to say something quickly to Roger.
Yep.
I'm sorry for your Traitorous, spineless second in command there.
You know it happens sometimes.
I do know it happens.
Obviously. You have to get people who are actually good at leading a community, they unfortunately have to have some aspirations for power. So, it happens. Team Rocket finishes their discussion in the corner and comes back over, I presume?
Yeah.
I assume Bravo's the Meowth.
That's exactly what I was thinking!
Unfortunately, you're not wrong.
All right, Roger. You've seen what happens when somebody doesn't go along with what we want. The lady
Clearly.
here has some questions for you. You're going to answer them fully and truthfully. Otherwise, Rex is going to introduce you to the open air. So,
And I pull off the bandages that are hiding my implant, and I say, and I have ways of knowing if you're telling the truth.
Can you manipulate him? Because that's a pretty good motivation, but I need to see if he believes that or not.
Yeah, and also it's definitely not true. my implant is not functional right now. Ooh, I rolled a 10 plus 1.
Alrighty. Roger's eyes go wide. He's like, that technology exists?
You have no idea what exists.
All right.
Now answer the lady's questions.
So I'm gonna march right up to him, and I'm gonna look him. I'm gonna go. Just why? Why have a society like this?
Because it supports me. I live quite a nice life. It works quite well. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, no. But the other question that I really had, what do you do with the people who don't conform?
Oh, it's a mix of things. The ones who are just kind of beginning, we can banishment is a thing that happens sometimes. The ones who are really loud, the guards do a really good job of, or I guess did do a really good job of handling them. They get put into very heavy containers, and we use our river for quite a few more things than just water supply and fishing.
There it is. There's the submarine friends.
It works quite well.
And honestly, I'm sure it does. But I really thought your motives were going to be a lot deeper than that. So,
Wait,
all right.
You think I'm some kind of supervillain or something?
I mean,
no.
Once I figured out your name was Roger, no, yeah. No.
I'm not going to say I'm a normal guy. I'm definitely a cut above the rest. But look. We know. Well, actually, I don't know if we all know. Looks over at Bravo and decides not to say something. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is very clear. We got to make sure that those base needs are taken care of before we get to the high ones. And I just made sure that other people took care of my base needs.
All right, so just like a selfish dude taking over society.
I mean, hey, the apocalypse happens and everything goes to crap, and someone, me, comes up with an idea that says, hey, we can all live in harmony and rebuild society. What's so wrong about that? Me skimming a little off the top? I mean, come on. It's fine.
No, the society sucks. Anyways, I'm done.
Wait, so is there a submarine? Is there or is there not a submarine? I've been dying to know.
There's no submarine. They just throw people into the river.
Okay, one more question from me. Did you or did you not make some sort of deal with some kind of mutant furniture? Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes.
And he looks you in the eye and goes, I know no such thing about mutant furniture. You must have brought it, didn't you?
I want to read a person. Ooh, I got an 11. I'm going to ask, is your character telling the truth?
Yes and no. He is telling the truth and that he didn't know about them. And you bringing them is pure speculation meant to screw with you. So does that count as the truth or not? I don't know.
Okay, cool. I think it is. Let's see. How many questions?
10 plus is 3.
Actually. Oh, 3. I'm going to count that as also what your
they're feeling is wry towards you.
Kind of answer that too. Uh-huh.
And you can ask these questions throughout the entire conversation if you want to bank them. Granted, I don't know how long this conversation is going to go anymore, but
I think it's probably going to end soon. Actually, no, I'll just go ahead and ask now. What does your character intend to do?
So Roger intends to look for a way out of this situation.
Well, what's the arrangement of the room at the minute? Is there a space that I could get out of Roger's line of sight?
I mean, you could get behind him, if you wanted.
I'm already holding him again.
Yeah, I say he's being restrained. So if you want to get behind him, that's something you could do. But like, it's not a huge room. You could like hide behind the curtains or get behind him.
So as the conversation starts, I want to get back to where he can't see me, and I want to try to signal to Bravo, and I want to point at his recording device, the listening device that he took from the guard station. So I don't know how good at charades Bravo is, but I want to see if we can record him just openly talking about his disdain for the people.
Okay. I'll say that PCI language is perfect and infallible, so...
I used a wire from the equipment to tie a door shut. Do I still have the skills to get this recording equipment, to discreetly get this recording equipment working if I kind of pace around the room and go behind Roger? Can I get this stuff working? What would I have to roll for that?
I'm looking at your moves to figure that out.
I mean, not the metagame or anything, but I'm holding him.
Yeah. I'm thinking more on the material component rather than Roger.
Like, clearly, if I could get to my workspace, no problem. But that would require me walking out of the city, coming back.
I'll steal from your workspace moves. The answer is sure, no problem. But so you'll need to make an act under fire roll, because this is something it wasn't like inherently designed to do. It is more of like a radio than a recorder. But like, you know, the technology is similar enough that it could be done. But doing it on the spot will be a different thing. And even if you are able to get it to work, it's going to be a crap version. It's going to be weak and pretty unreliable.
All right. I kind of walk as if I'm just pacing. So this way it looks like Gregor and I are just kind of circling him like sharks. But when I go out of Roger's line of sight, I grab out my dismantled stereo and kind of start majiggering with it. That's not a word. And I'm going to roll. You said do something under fire.
Mm-hmm.
I roll weird for that. Oh, gosh. It's a good thing that I roll weird for that, because I rolled a 5 plus 3 is 8.
You're able to do it. It will work, but you don't have a lot of space to record. So you're gonna get like 20 seconds of choice recording, and then you're gonna be out of space. And so I'm gonna give you the choice. What section of the conversation do you want to have as like a recorded audio file? Like what evidence do you want? And everything else will not be recorded.
Okay. So things that he talked about that were pretty incriminating. I think when he said, like, I wanted to take care of my own needs. So I put this society together so people would support my base needs, and and then I skim off the top. What's wrong with that? And maybe if I can also fit it, the part where he talked about drowning people in the river. Can I fit both of those, or do I have to choose between the two of them?
You've got to choose. You got to choose between the two of them. This is crap and unreliable.
Okay. I think I'm going to choose him saying that he built the society just to support his base needs.
So seeing that Bravo is picked up on my charades, that he seems to be making it work, when I come back around where we're circling Roger, I just want to, get in his face and get close and just say, so you don't even care about your people? Do their lives mean nothing to you?
They look, my people, they matter to me. Just not as much as my life matters to me. I mean, let's be honest. Like, every cog in the machine is important. Without one of them, it may not work. But
so
they are cogs.
Your people are nothing more than commodities.
Commodities, labor, entertainment.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, I appreciate you trying to give me something meatier. I feel like the original stuff is still a little bit better.
All right, so what's the plan? We take him back to Eden, or what?
I think it's time we tell him about the debate.
What debate?
The debate we're going to have.
Tell him, Dice.
So we concocted this great plan to put him up for a debate up against one of our friends that we know here in the city and see who the people like more. Our idea of a society or Roger's idea of a society?
Why? You just go back to Eden. You get them to drive 4 hours, round everyone up. Who cares about this dump?
Yeah, would you like it if somebody came into Eden and told you that you were changing your way of life?
It doesn't matter.
Just randomly, they just showed up?
That's not my job. My job was to come in, get this guy, get out.
Our job was to get the people.
We need the people on side. We need the people on side.
That's what we're trying to do with a debate. Is to win the people's heart. You just need to stick around so Roger doesn't run away.
I can do that.
Just looking at the command structure, Chad and Karen are dead. Do we know if the captain of the guard is dead?
You don't.
They might have died in the fire, but
I say you don't have like concrete confirmation. You're just kind of at this point you're moving quickly. You've been moving quickly, and so you haven't you didn't stick around to like count the corpses.
Okay.
Peeking out the window, has a crowd started to gather around Chad's body yet?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. All right, Roger. I think it's time for you to announce when we're going to have the debate.
It's right now.
Okay.
It's right now. Okay. Is there a nice little balcony?
Might I recommend that we do this tomorrow after most of the community hasn't returned to their quarters?
Like I said earlier, Roger, you're not in charge here anymore.
I mean, he's got a point. The people are sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to, what time is it?
The sunset probably 45 minutes ago. Sorry, that's way too much time. Half an hour.
Okay, here's an idea. What if somebody stays here to guard Roger, and then somebody else spends the night going to the different quarters and announcing to the people that there will be a debate in the morning at the what is this building?
The governor's
called?
mansion.
The leader's house. The governor's mansion.
Okay, at the governor's mansion over whether to have a change of regime, and somebody else can fill in Golden on the plan, and then we can, if that finishes and we still have time.
Roger, you got a broadcast system of some sort?
I wish.
Roger seems far too calm about this. It's really freaking me out.
Yeah, he's just like vibing. I don't know how I feel about his reaction.
I mean, we haven't killed him yet.
Also, no, but also tomorrow? Let's see. If it's just past sundown, we're talking like 7:30 max.
Yeah. Well, in this society, I'm sure there's a standard time that the people have to wake up and go to work. Just have them come here instead of going to work.
I'm telling you, we could literally drive to Eden and get them back here before it's morning.
We could do that too.
It's not like Eden has big armies or anything.
It's not like this place has got a big army.
We could have Roger go up against Catherine Slater.
Catherine.
It's true. Golden isn't exactly a natural orator.
No, he's not.
Bravo wouldn't say that. Golden isn't exactly a natural, good speaker guy.
Good speaker guy. Okay, well, also, it's dark now. Do we want to drive back to Eden in the dark? There's also that question. I don't.
I'm more concerned about giving the guard time to rally, the survivors.
Yeah.
Because what we don't want to do is let the momentum that we've developed at this point just peter out.
What if we have Roger sign a memo telling the guards that they need to do whatever the people choose?
This man is your new boss.
I really think it would just be easiest if we just drove him to Eden and then...
What do we gain from that? We don't have the people on side if we do that. We're just leaving these people without any idea of what to do. We're not getting them... Eden needs these people.
Were our orders from Catherine just to liberate, or what? Did she give any more detail?
She just said, get people.
Get people.
Like, bring people back to join Eden's society.
if we bring the people back, that's great. Or if we have this community going separately, that'll also be good, because if one community has a famine or something, then the other can support it.
Well, this community is pretty stable in their agriculture, so...
Yeah, I think, and it's so close, I think we might as well keep this place running as long as it can be another branch of it.
Roger pipes up and says, if y'all are going to continue discussing this in the committee format, can I sit down?
No.
Silence, old man.
Rex is gonna let go of him, but stay very close and very alert.
Can we tie him up? To make sure that he can't move? Like, arms tied behind his back, feet tied together. If he's too noisy, we'll put something over his mouth.
He's been quiet up until now.
This is Vex, which is why I'm saying we don't have to do that. But just make sure he can't move. Tie him to his chair. Let's tie him to his chair.
I'd rather not let him make a break for the secret exit. Or
move the chair out to the middle of the room and tie him to the chair.
Also, can I just poke my head down his secret tunnel?
Yeah.
I want to see what's in there.
Yeah, it's really just like a plain hallway. It's not decorated. It's very narrow. It looks like it's kind of built between the walls to make it like a casual observer is not going to understand this room is smaller than it should be.
Okay.
I also examined the room for hidden weapons, just in case.
Rex is going to believe in his own ability to be able to watch over someone like a hawk and wait for anything.
Okay.
Bravo, do you want to do that?
Yeah, I just want to check and see if there are hidden weapons in the room. I don't want him to just, stroll over to the desk and grab out a gun.
Describe the style in which you're searching this room. Just narrate it for us.
So when I was a revolutionary in Siliconia, I had to be very careful about hiding my weapons. So I just look in every place in the room where I think that something could be inconspicuously hidden. So I check to see if there may be a gun taped on the underside of the desk, or I open the books to see if there's a cutout and if there's pages cut out so a handgun could be hidden in there. Just checking every place where I think that somebody could possibly hide a weapon.
As you do this, you do actually find a couple. You find a couple of really small pistols. One's tucked in the curtain, the folds of the curtain by one of the windows. You find an oddly long letter opener in his desk that could very easily just be a repurposed dagger. And just a couple of other just small inconspicuous weapons just kind of scattered.
Okay, cool.
I think we need to decide what our plan is going forward here. We already have there's somewhat of a crowd gathering. It's not that late. I think we should gather it right now and force people to...
I think we could do this now. Yeah. Get the people on our side. Try to rally the people.
Or we could have Roger announce to this group of people that they need to go back and tell everyone about the gathering and then make sure that everybody comes in the morning. And then in the meantime...
right now.
Bring them over and whisper, I could go back to my van, hook up some speakers, so that when it's time to reveal the little audio recording, everybody can hear it.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We've got Roger now, so we can do anything, really.
Okay, so what if Bravo goes, gets his van, and I can go and spread the word to people. Dice and I are still wearing guard jackets, so we can impersonate guards and say the Equality One has ordered us to everybody to the mansion.
We could do that.
Signed memo to make sure the guards don't try anything.
Uh-huh. Get Roger to write something out.
Rex makes sure that Roger doesn't pull any funny business.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So let's first write out the memo. So we can send Bravo and then make sure we get the memo written out.
Yeah. Can I just get a quick note from Roger saying I have permission to leave the city and I have permission to come back in with my van? That'll be quicker if I can just drive back in.
We can forge whatever we want.
It's not even a forgery, really. It's just... Roger, can you write up this little memo?
I guess that is something that I can do. And so, yeah, he sits at the desk. Well, he's already sitting in the chair. He's he's got his little he's got his hands they're I will need a little bit more mobility.
We'll untie one of the hands. Yeah. Untie one of which hand do you use to write?
I'm right-handed.
All right. We'll untie his right hand with intense supervision, give him a pen and some paper, and that's all he gets in his immediate vicinity at the desk.
Yeah, all of the letter openers and guns are far away.
Everything else gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he writes down just a little note, signs it, and nods at you.
Sweet. I take the note. I'm gonna leave my rifle, and obviously not gonna take the minigun. I'm just gonna have 2 pistols, so that I'm not too noticeable. And I'm gonna go to my van, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna do for the next couple of in-game hours.
Second note, write a note out with confirmation that we are gathering the people to the square.
Oh, are you gonna have him talk to the people right now while they're still gathered?
We're gonna go with the people gathered. We're gonna have them gather everybody else.
Okay, yeah. So he writes another note just along the lines of, mandatory attendance, all denizens, at the manor tomorrow morning at whatever time they do. 0800 hours. I don't know.
Okay. So then McGregor and I will go down and spread that.
And I want him to create a work order to build a stage. Because if this is going to be theater, we're going to make it good.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have time to build a stage?
He looks at you and just goes, amateur theater. Okay, I'll write the note.
Yes. Before I go with Dice to deliver the news, actually, Rex, are you happy to just hang out? You pretty much took on all of the guards by yourself, so I'm not worried about you being outmatched. But
yeah, are you hurt at all, Rex?
Nope, not a scratch.
All right.
Everyone has their own things. They have their marching orders, their pieces of paper, their whatever, and just y'all filter out of the room.